How's it going? It is me again. I'm back. Jordan from NZ Audio Editors. And this week, I'm somewhere in the world, and the clue is that these guys are also from that same place in the world. All right? And him. Oh, there's more of them. So many of them. If this isn't a good clue, I don't know what is. Okay, but that's where I am in the world. Have a guess. You get to hang out with me for 30 minutes, and I'll help you with the audio visual. Whether it's in your business, your personal, your podcast, your audiobook, whatever it is, you get me for 30 minutes. All right, so this week, I want to talk about how do you know when a podcast topic is being exhausted? This is a question from my beautiful audience. Thank you, Lou, for asking this question. I'm sure other people would like to know the answer to this as well. Great question. If you've got a question, make sure you get it into me and get asked, and I'll do a video about it. And be somewhere else in the world with cool people like these guys. Anyway, how do you know if a podcast topic's been exhausted? All I can say here is do your research. Do your research. Dig before you launch into something, for example, a sports-related podcast. Is it already been exhausted? The answer probably, generally speaking, if it's a common sport, or even if it's an uncommon sport, is yes. The topic's probably been exhausted. The question is the topic being exhausted in the way that you want to present the topic? For example, you might be doing sports, but you're doing it in a completely different way to somebody else. You might be talking about wine or talking about beer, but nobody's doing it quite like you're doing it. Maybe it's interviews, maybe it's recording in breweries, for example. Do your research to find out, okay, is this going to be worth my time? It's all contextually important based on the situation that you find yourself in regards to what are my audience, what am I trying to achieve, what am I trying to get out of it? Is it business, is it personal? What's the real mission behind the podcast, and can I achieve it within the realms of is everybody else already doing this or are they not? If they already are, then it's going to make it a whole lot harder for you to, one, get as much exposure as you're wanting to, two, grow to a point where you can actually make money from it, and yeah, three, get as many listeners as possible, because they don't really know which one to click because there's so many podcasts about, say, basketball, okay? They don't know which one to go for. It takes quite a long time to build a reputation. The ones that already do have a good reputation in any topic have been around quite a long time. Particularly those who are doing something different, a little more unique in the way they present. So do your research, find out, look through, find as many podcasts as you can, look at the titles that you're thinking of calling the podcast. Have a look. Type it in. What comes up? Such and such podcast. There might be one that's even exactly the same name. And straight away you're thinking, well, I better change the name, let alone how I'm actually presenting the topic. So that's the biggest point in how you can find out whether a topic's being exhausted, is just do as much research as possible. Maybe having conversations with people who would potentially be interested in the topic, and you're asking, are you listening to anything kind of like this already? Just giving them the parameters of what you're trying to achieve or what you're thinking about doing, and they may or may not be, and then they can point you in a direction of, oh, actually, yes, someone I know or something I listen to are doing a similar thing, check it out. And then you go check it out and think, okay, cool, noted, I'll do it, I'll take this from it, but I'll leave that stuff behind. And, you know, you can learn a lot from what people are doing well and what people are not doing well already. Some of them you might listen to and go, oh, wow, so they've got great content, but unfortunately the mic quality is really bad, and I end up stop listening and I don't really know why. I can do that better. I can be better at that. So yeah, do your research. That's the biggest thing. Ask your friends, ask people you know who would be interested in the topic already, if they're doing other things, exploring concepts already that you don't know about. But dig and find out if that can be, if your topic is going to be a game changer. If it's niche, you're going to have even better luck. The thing with niche podcasts is the amount of listeners that you're going to get initially may not be as high because it's so niche, right? Like a lot of people don't want to listen to conversations about basketball, for example. There's the same example again. So you're narrowing yourself down into a topic, a target audience that's really basketball related, which is fine if that's what you're wanting to talk about and what you're wanting to achieve. So if it's broader, if it's just just a humorous type of podcast and it makes people laugh, then it's easier to build an audience, but you're still talking about specific things. So do your planning, have a think about it, see what you can come up with in terms of what your idea looks like, and is anyone else already doing it? Sure, the chances are someone already is, but dig around. Find out how you can do it better. Thanks, Lou, for the question. See you guys next Monday. I'm going to be in Tonga, but I ain't going to miss my content. All right? Be good. Love you guys. Go check out my new website that I talked about last week. Bye.